Imagine you're 15 and you find out you have a new life to take care of. This is a reality for too many young girls. According to Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger was the first person to open a birth control clinic. She was jailed for 30 days for violation of the Comstock Law, which prevented the discussion or distribution of birth control. Her views is what founded what we know today as Planned Parenthood. Birth control should be available to minors without parental consent because it helps prevent teen pregnancy, STIs, as well as protects women's rights. First, let's discuss how birth control can help prevent teen pregnancy. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, in their article titled Trends in Teen Pregnancy and Childbearing, last updated in June of 2016, approximately 77% of teen pregnancies are unplanned. We definitely need to help them seek birth control and be aware of the adult decisions that they're making and how it can affect their lives. Daniel Denoon, in his article titled Drop in Teen Pregnancy Due to Birth Control, published in 2012, states that the reason for the decrease in teen pregnancies is due to a better use of birth control. Our sexual education courses definitely need to touch base on not only the physical changes that the woman's body goes through, but what life is like with a newborn and how it can affect if they can go to college, what jobs they can have, their availability, everything, how having a baby affects your life. Teens definitely need to have a safe place to go and discuss the adult decisions they're making, and without fear of what's going to come back, and if their parents are going to find out, they need to know that with the adult decisions that they're making, that they can be well educated and know exactly what's going to go on with them. It's all about making smart decisions. Laura Lindbergh, Principal Research Scientist at the Guttmacher Institute, states that the policies that are in place are for making developmentally appropriate decisions in adolescence. We definitely need to make sure that they know what's going to happen to them. Birth control can not only prevent teen pregnancy, but STIs as well. If we provide condoms in high schools, it will reduce the risk of STIs among teens. They are definitely at a higher risk than adults due to the fact that they don't know if they can get tested, they don't know where to go, they don't know if their insurance covers it, and those are things that they don't know if they can talk to their parents about. We definitely need to provide this to them free of charge so that they know that they do have a place to go if they are worried, and they definitely need to know what steps they need to take to help prevent them from having those issues. Dr. Amanda Mason-Jones states that education alone cannot create a change in the condom use amongst teens unless we also provide those free contraceptives to them. About 100 million people yearly under the age of 25 are diagnosed with an STI, and that goes back to the reasoning behind why they are at a greater risk, and they don't know if they can get tested, and they don't know exactly what they need to do to prevent them. People worry that if we provide condoms in high schools, will it increase the sexual tendencies of teenagers? A Guttmacher study states that after providing condoms in high schools to teens, they did a follow-up questionnaire, and they showed a result of no more favorableness towards vaginal intercourse amongst teens, and they also showed that it's higher for them to use condoms amongst the first sexual intercourse that they do have, just because it is provided for them. They are more aware of exactly what they need to do. Now let's discuss how providing birth control can protect the women's rights. A lot of people wonder if it is an overstep for them to provide these type of contraceptives to women, and let's be real, that they are doing these things, and they are making these adult decisions, and they definitely need to be aware and know what they can do, and we do need to protect them from the risks of having sex. The National Women's Law Center states that birth control is vital to a woman's health, their life planning, as well as helping control their lives. We need to make sure that they know that they can control what happens in their life, regardless of what their parents say or their influences. They have the right to make their own decisions about their body regardless of their age. According to the weekly article, Birth Control a Human Right, posted in November of 2012, their life can be improved by providing birth control for them. It is definitely vital that everything is kept confidential. A lot of girls are definitely a little bit scared to come forward. They fear that their mom or their dad will definitely give a lot of backlash towards them. However, it will affect their life greater if they do become pregnant versus if they were to just have a place to go to seek birth control and to seek their health needs that they need. It is important to provide birth control to minors without parental consent because it not only prevents teen pregnancy, but as well as STIs, it also helps protect the woman's rights. That 15-year-old girl who could become pregnant because she's afraid to come forward and doesn't know where to go, it can be prevented by providing birth control to women without parental consent.